Hello YouTube, this is Matt Pullen, and I just lost the last live Blitz game that I played, so I'm hoping to I can redeem myself somewhat. So we'll seek another one. Okay, yeah. I guess so. There are people seeking, but nowhere near my level. Um, I guess I'll play this guy. He's a little bit lower rated, but he's seeking the same time control I am. Oh, nope, he's gone. Oh wait, there he is again. So yeah, so this. All right, so we're playing another 5-2 game, and my opponent plays e4. And what will I do here? I'll play the French defense. I don't play this very often, but all right. So it's a King's Indian attack French. I'm going to choose a plan where I'm taking on e4 and then pushing the delayed e5. Queen e2. This is interesting. Play knight c6. And now I think we'll take this pawn and play e5. So I'll try and show that his queen on e2 is misplaced. Just put the bishop on c5 and castle kingside and, pretend like I'm playing a king-pawn game. Bishop c5, he maybe pushes b4. And then b5. So, can I try and show that this is... Sure, I'll let him do that if he wants to do that, to push b4. All right, so now he's potentially pushing b4 and b5, kicking my knight away from the protection of the e5 pawn. So I think I want to play a5 to stop him from playing b4. You can play queen b5 here, I guess. But then I play queen e7, protecting the e5 pawn and also protecting my bishop. So here I think I'll castle. And then bishop e6 is coming into the game. Or maybe do I want to try and get my queen to this mysterious diagonal, queen b8, queen a7? Sure. All right, so he's pushing his g-pawn. I want to get a knight to f4. How do I do that? Bring the knight to from c6 to e7 and g6? All right, to do that, I need to have my e-pawn guarded. And so I want to bring my knight from f6 back to d7, but I don't want to block in this bishop, so I guess I want to play the bishop e6 first, so that I can pull this knight behind the bishop when he pushes his g-pawn. And now I bring this other knight to g6. So I think I'll just put the knight preemptively on d7, and then this knight will come over here, and I'll be trying to go into the f4 square. I think first I'll just play this move f6, which helps solidify the e5 pawn and also stops any knight g5s. Maybe I can shift plan and play like queen e7, queen f7 to get on that diagonal. All right, he wants to put his knight on f5, and I think that I should prevent that. So I'll play g6. So my queen, actually, I could come here and, gain focus on the queen side diagonal, or I could come here and try and focus on the king side. He puts his knight there. Maybe queen... I don't know, which slow queen move do I want to play here? Maybe I play knight b6 here, just trade off that knight for my... just to trade off the knight for his strong knight on c4. And if he occupies the d file, I want to bring my queen over here. Okay. So he's going to bring his knight into d5. Can I just play... See, I want to play... If I play f5, I'm hitting his knight on h4, and that appeals to me. But in order to do that, I have to, do something with this bishop first. Maybe I can play bishop b3. Bishop b3, is there any way for him to attack that or get that bishop out of there? Bishop b3, and then I'm threatening to play f5. See, am I getting this bishop trapped? Oh, queen b5. Queen b5 would attack both of my bishops, so that's not good. Maybe just play queen e7, queen f7, or just rook f7, rook d7. Or I'm bringing this rook to the d7 square, so that I'm sort of maintaining my threat of sometime pushing f5. And then my rook can come to d7 to help fight for the d-file. I feel like my defense is a little messed up here. Like this bishop, is this bishop ever a problem? This hanging bishop on c5. Maybe now that I've played rook f7, this bishop can come back here eventually. All right, so I'll play the rook d7, to fight for the d-file. What do I take if he takes? What do I take with? I think I take with queen and then bring queen f7. Yeah, I think I maybe have to abandon this plan of pushing f5 and hitting his loose knight on h4. It just seems too difficult to pull off in this position. All right, he's defending with 3 pieces. I'm attacking with 1, 2, 3, 4. Takes, then queen c4. So I can't do that. Okay. I can take and then play f5. This gives me something. So bishop takes, and then pawn takes, and then f5 hitting his knight. And he can't take because then his, it's pinned to his rook on. All right, is this a good idea? Opening up my position like this. Maybe I want to play like bishop f8 first, so that I don't have a hanging bishop there. See, is he really threatening to do anything here? Not really, but so takes, and f5. And then he just brings his knight back to f. See, it's too complicated. I don't. I should be able to, win this game without creating unnecessary complications. Because my position, I think, is fundamentally sound. Yeah, I just got too obsessed with this loose knight on h4 and the possibility of playing f5 that I've, kind of allowed him to achieve his goals in the center. So here, I am not really... All right, he's putting his queen on b5. I'm not sure what he's threatening there. Maybe I just bring my king to g7 to guard the f6 pawn further. And so now, maybe he's going to take on b6. No, he's not, because his rook is hanging still on d1. All right, so now I think maybe he's threatening to take on b6. Rook a6, maybe? I'm going to lose this again on time, aren't I? I'm just not playing very good speed chess today. Alright, he wants to... Sure, I'll allow this exchange. And then... takes, and we gotta do something, so... I'll just come back here. He can't take immediately, because his rook on d1 is loose. So I'm just going very, very defensive here. I want to play my rook to d6, then pawn b6, and... Alright, that was awful, because now my rook is stuck on a6. But I had to do something about my a5 pawn dropping. So now my knight's coming to d7 and to c5. Alright. Ooh, f5 might have been good there, hitting his bishop and also his knight. So after looking all through the game for that tactic, I finally missed it. Alright, he saw he was going to lose the knight, so... Oh, that was real bad, that knight move that I just played. That was real bad. Alright, so I think maybe knight takes e4 is a threat here. I'm just playing like purely on instinct here. He doesn't seem to have like any major weaknesses. So if I double somehow on the E file, maybe that will provide me with some. Oh, he's threatening to come to H5, so I have to do something about that. I could have taken on E2 then, couldn't I? All right, so if he guards his bishop, I'm going to play. I was going to play rook e4, but now obviously I'm not. And somehow in the madness, he just sort of dropped some stuff. So threatening rook e2, which he guarded. I'm going to take on f5. See, with the 2-second increment, I should be able to, do okay here. Now I'm taking on f5 next. Or just taking his queen. And he's going to try and play this out. Okay, well, alright, he wants another game, so sure, why not? Oh, nope, he left. Okay, so that was another live Blitz game. I feel like I did not play the best in that game. I just sort of, you know, talked too much about, you know, one particular plan and just got an awkward position. So yeah, have a good one, YouTube.